And hello, welcome to day number 2 of How to Hack Prime Day, a week-long series with review, part of the USA Today network, as we give you every tip, every trick, every tool that you could possibly want and need to get the most out of Amazon's annual 2-day Prime Day sale. Ralph Yaversa alongside David Kender, editor-in-chief of Reviewed. David, great to see you. Yesterday, of course, we had a lot of fun here, giving you some tips and some background on Amazon and Prime Day. You can check out that episode if you missed it, along with the 250 plus articles that are being written by the team here at Reviewed, primeday.usatoday.com. Let's talk about today's episode though, David. What are we going to be getting into here live from the Reviewed lab in Cambridge?
So we're at the labs, as you said, and we have a whole part of the Reviewed team that tests products year round, but we have a whole other part of the team that is going to make sure that people get good deals on those products that we love. And one of the things that is core to their process that I think it'd be awesome to share with everyone else is understanding the websites that you're shopping on. Since it's Prime Day, let's talk about Amazon, and let's talk about some of those parts of Amazon that you've kind of seen before, but you're not necessarily sure what they mean, and I can walk you through them. Right,
exactly, yeah, because I mean, even me being a Prime member, I'll go on to Amazon and I'll see things sometimes. I'm like, maybe I know what it is, I think I know what it is, but I'm not 100% sure. So yeah, let's talk a little Amazon terminology right now. By the way, later, learning how to shop like a professional deal hunter with Kate Ellsworth, executive editor of commerce content here at Reviewed. We'll chat with her in just a little bit. Amazon terminology right now though, things that you've seen on the site. Let's give you the full meaning behind them. For example, David, what is a lightning deal?
Lightning deals. So, lightning deals are deals that only last a short period of time, and they have limited inventory. So they've set a certain number of units aside, and when that clock runs down, and you will see a ticking clock, or when the inventory is gone, that deal is gone. Now, when you go over to the lightning deals section of Reviewed, you can sort by price, you can sort by category, you can also see past lightning deals that you missed, current lightning deals, and deals that are coming up. Now, the downside of lightning deals is that there's a lot of junk on there, to be honest. There's a lot of stuff you don't need from brands you've never heard of. But there is the occasional diamond in the rough, and it is useful to look through and be able to pull those out, and we try to do that as well. A couple things to know about lightning deals. When you put them in your cart, you only have 15 minutes to complete the purchase most of the time, otherwise it's gone. The other thing is that that ticking clock can really create some pressure. That's
a sense of urgency.
That's on purpose. Amazon, no surprise, they know what they're doing. They know how to get you to buy. So it's always a good deal to just take a minute, make sure it's a good product before you hit purchase.
Fair enough. All right, so that's a lightning deal. More Amazon terminology as we teach you how to hack Prime Day. The Amazon Marketplace. I mean, you sign on to Amazon, you think the entire thing is a marketplace. What is the Amazon Marketplace?
So the marketplace is really Amazon.com is this big retail platform where a lot of the stuff that you see is being sold by Amazon, orders are fulfilled by Amazon. But a lot of the stuff, in fact, more than half of it is actually small and medium businesses, mom and pops. Sharice Jones talked a little bit about this in yesterday's show. But there's more than 1 million of them. And they make up a huge part of Amazon's business. And you'll be able to see this right on the product page when you see who is fulfilling the order and who's selling the order. Most of them very trustworthy, but if you're not sure, you can actually see reviews on all of those sellers. And so if you want to make sure that the return policy is good, the communication is good, that they're packing the product safely so they're going to arrive safely, all of that stuff you can see.
Yeah, we did talk about that with Sharice yesterday. I was mentioning the $10 promo code or $10 credit that I received for Prime Day to use on Prime Day. I obviously made a purchase from a small business on the Amazon Marketplace to receive that credit. So that's how I guess that worked. Also, another term that you maybe are curious about when it comes to Amazon, coupons, promo codes. We don't hear too much about these with Amazon. Do they exist for products on the site?
Yes, so coupons they're a part of the Amazon experience. They are not core to getting a good deal. You don't need to cut them out of the newspaper, which is great. It's the way my grandmother used to do it, but you don't need to do that anymore.
I think my mom might still do that, but anyways.
So frequently you'll see them right on the product page. So let's say you're looking at a case of bottled water or something. You'll see the price, maybe there's a sale price underneath it, and then frequently there's a button underneath to check off to say save 10% when you go to checkout. And that's the way coupons normally look. There's also a ton of coupon sites out there. that maybe you're familiar with, and they'll have coupon codes. So it's a part of Amazon, but you don't need it to get great deals on everything.
Not super prevalent, obviously, either. I mean, I was scrolling through the deals that have already gone live ahead of Prime Day over at primeday.usatoday.com, and I think at least only one promo code stuck out. It was $15 off a $100 purchase for Amazon wardrobe, so not a whole lot of them.
Yeah.
All right, well, somebody that knows a lot about coupons, promo codes, and professional deal hunting. Yes, that's what we got to talk about. Kate Ellsworth, executive editor of commerce content here at Reviewed. She's going to teach us how to deal hunt. Let's hear more. All right, Kate, thank you so much for joining us. Professional deal hunter. What a fun job. I'm sure, you know, if you're watching, you'd love to have this. My mother, Rachel, watching back in Niagara Falls, right up her alley, I'm sure. She probably has considered herself this for a number of years. But if you want to be a professional deal hunter and you want to do it like the pros, let's break it down into 4 easy steps. All right, we start with step number 1. Is the product actually on sale? And David, at Reviewed, there are actually some tools that you can use to figure this out?
There are. In fact, there's a bunch of free tools that we use that anyone can use. 2 of the most popular are Keepa and Camelizer, sometimes called Camel. And these are websites and Chrome extensions that you could use either version of it. And Kate, you use these all the time with your team, right?
Every day, absolutely. You know, what we face is we'll open a product on Amazon and we'll see it's $10 off. But the question is that an actual good deal, or is that a deal that maybe has been up for a while? So what these tools will do is they will go into the price history and they will tell us how much this product cost a day ago or a month ago. So we can look and say, has this product been $10 off for 6 months, or is this $10 off an actual good deal? So we are using these extensions on a daily basis to actually vet these deals and make sure, hey, these are real deals.
All right, so we've mentioned the 2 tools. So what's the best way to use them? Is there a website and you just paste in the Amazon product URL? Is there a Chrome extension, maybe a mobile app? How do both of you go about using these tools?
We recommend the Google extension. It's the easiest way to do it. That way, you know, if you're on Amazon, you find a product, it's a great sale, you can just quickly check that price. If it's not a great sale, you can hop to another product and recheck that price just as quickly.
Those tools, huge help. Let's go to the second of 4 tips if you want to be a professional deal hunter with the team at Reviewed. Is it in stock?
There are going to be hundreds of thousands of products on sale, but when you go to purchase it, they may not actually have it in inventory at the time. And depending on how badly you need the product, you know, there's the price that you're willing to pay, and then there's when you need it as well. And are you willing to pay $5 more when you can get it from, say, Best Buy or Walmart or another place? That's probably the better deal for you when you consider the grand scheme of things.
We're breaking down professional deal hunting, 4 easy tips. We get to tip number 3 right now. Is it well reviewed? David, editor-in-chief of Reviewed.com. Let's talk reviews on Amazon.
We do have something to say about product reviews here at Reviewed. And my number 1 tenet when it comes to any of this is that there is no such thing as a good deal on a bad product. You can save $5, $10, $20, but if it's a bad product, you're not going to be happy in the long run. You get a short-term thrill from saving a couple bucks, but you got to own this thing. And so it is far better to do research and make sure that this is a product that you know you're going to love or you think you're going to love before you hit purchase. And that's where professional product review sites like ours, as well as user reviews, can really come in handy and help guiding your decision.
Yeah.
Kate, let's double down a little bit on those user reviews, because fake reviews, that's a thing on Amazon, correct?
It is. We have a tool that we generally use to help guide that. It's called FakeSpot. That's another free tool that you can add. You can actually get an extension that goes into your Amazon so that FakeSpot will show you while you're looking at a product, hey, 90% of these reviews are real, you're good to go, or this one may not be so legit, use caution. Reading those Amazon reviews is critical. Like Dave said, product review sites are a great place to find in-depth reviews of products that we've tested. You know, we have labs, we have people at home, we have people putting these products through the ringer. We're really trying to show you every aspect of a product. But Amazon is a massive site, and we can't test every product, and we can't test every variation of a product, which is where those thousands of Amazon reviewers really help. We recommend reading through top reviews, and definitely when you're buying clothing or anything that is like size related, that you read the reviews, because people will tell you, hey, this tends to run a little bit big, or hey, this one came with a really crungly tag, make sure you cut it. There's a lot of good small information in those reviews that is really valuable.
One of the things that we recommend, super simple, is you just grab the name of the product, put it in a new tab on Google, and put the word review after it, and you're probably going to get reviews on pretty much whatever it is. It only takes a few seconds. It can save you a lot of heartache down the road.
I'm curious because, again, as you scroll through different products, different stars, different amounts of reviews, is there a certain threshold when it comes to the amount of stars a product is given or the amount of reviews left that we're looking for when we're going through these products?
Absolutely. When we are deal hunting, we are always looking for products that have at least 4.5 stars or higher. We are also looking for 1,000 reviews minimum.
All right, Kate, so you mentioned 4.5 stars, 1,000 reviews for the threshold. Specifically, when we get to the 1,000 reviews, why is that or higher the sample size that you're looking for on these reviews?
Yes, there are so many products on Amazon, and there are so many similar products. If you look for wireless earbuds, you're going to come up with hundreds of results, and the ones that rise to the top are the ones with the most reviews. People are buying these products over and over again. So 1,000 reviews is kind of the minimum threshold that we look at, just to say, okay, 1,000 people have bought this product and reviewed it. It's likely that far more than 1,000 people bought it, but those 1,000 people bought it and had something to say about it. Less than 1,000, you will find some genuine reviews, but we are really trying to hit that high mark to improve the accuracy of the reviews that you are getting.
And by the way, we're mentioning a number of Google extensions and tools and so on and so forth. You can find all of this, primeday.usatoday.com. The 4 tips to be a professional deal hunter. We get to our final tip. Is there a better price somewhere else? David, where do we begin here?
Well, the thing to realize about Prime Day is even though Amazon started it, it is no way limited to Amazon anymore. Everybody wants a piece of the action, and there are so many retailers that are participating with their own version of a summer sale, or they can't call it Prime Day, but they'll call it anything that they can that's going to catch your attention. And a lot of these products are not sold exclusively on Amazon. I mean, sure, there's Amazon branded products like Kindle on Fire and things like that. But if you're looking for a KitchenAid stand mixer or a certain pair of shoes or something like that, there's a good chance that it's on another retailer site. And so it's easy to just hop over to your favorite retailer and check out if it's on sale there. But then, Kate, I know you also have some other techniques that you use.
Yes, Google it. That's honestly, it's the easiest way to price check. Google is your best friend. It's going to be the quickest way to find out if there's a better price elsewhere. What we do specifically is when we're looking on Amazon and we've found a product and we love it and we want to price check it, we will scroll down and we will find the actual model number for that product and we'll Google it. Google has a great feature called Google Shopping. So when you Google it, click into Google Shopping, and then that will show you every single place on the internet that that particular product is on sale. So you'll be able to see every single price, every single merchant. You'll be able to see what shipping costs. Shipping is a huge consideration when you're deal hunting, especially on Amazon, because if you're a Prime member, you get that free Prime shipping. You may not have free shipping at a merchant that has a lower sale price. So even though you're paying less for a product, you may end up paying more in the long run just when you account for shipping. So it's really great that that feature also tells you what your shipping costs are going to be. The biggest caveat that I'd recommend when using this feature is to look out for third-party sellers. We definitely recommend looking at, Target, Best Buy, Macy's, Walmart, but we really tend to avoid those third-party merchants just because we can't vouch for them. We can't vet the products that they're selling. We can't tell what the quality is, if it's new, if it's used. So we really recommend sticking to those merchants that you know and love when you're deal hunting.
And of course, some of those third-party merchants will pop up on Google Shopping. These 4 tips are incredible. And it seems like, I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, David, you can use these any time of year, right?
Absolutely. And our team does. Our deal hunters at Reviewed are deal hunting, it seems like 365 days a year, never stopping. And, you know, the tools and tips that Kate has been sharing are good every day.
Kate Ellsworth, thank you so much for breaking down these 4 tips for us. We really, really appreciate it.
Thanks for having me. Happy Prime Day.
All right, David, a lot of our viewers have questions. Specifically, we are going to answer them. Yes, your questions answered next. And yes, it's time for Prime Day Q&A. David, let's get to the question that was submitted for today. Will items placed in your cart prior to Prime Day reflect Prime Day pricing if it goes into effect for that item?
Okay, so here's how the cart works on Amazon. The cart is a great place to drop in a product if you're not sure whether you're going to buy it or not. You can just keep it in there forever. I've had stuff in my cart for years. You can also use the wish list. And the thing about the wish list is you can make that public too if you want someone else to buy that product for you. The cart is entirely private. And it's always real-time pricing in the cart. So the benefit there is if you drop something in the cart and there's a price drop, that's going to be reflected in real time. Of course, that works conversely as well.
Right.
So if you put a product in when it's on sale, if the price goes up, it's going to go up in your cart as well. Now, one of the cool things is that on some products, not all of them, Amazon actually adds a little note to tell you whether the price has gone up or down and by how much.
Now that sounds familiar. I've definitely seen that, but it's only with some retailers that happens.
Only sometimes, yeah.
Gotcha. Okay, cool. Well, we appreciate the question. Thank you for submitting it. You have maybe, you want some more info on what was talked about on this episode, want to rewatch this episode, yesterday's episode, and of course check out the 250 plus articles that are being written by the team here at Reviewed. You can do all of that primeday.usatoday.com. We're back tomorrow at noon Eastern. Obviously, we are here live in Cambridge at the Reviewed Lab. Are we going to get to see more of the lab tomorrow, David, or no?
We are. We're going to take you deep inside the lab. There's a lot of cool stuff we want to show you, and we've got a little surprise for you. It involves a hammer, and that's all I'm going to say right now.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, hopefully we consulted with John Chan, Senior Lab Manager. He will also join us to give us a tour of the incredible lab here at Reviewed on tomorrow's episode. Again, tomorrow, noon Eastern, primeday.usatoday.com. Ralphie Aversa, David Kender, Reviewed Editor-in-Chief. This is How to Hack Prime Day with Reviewed, part of the USA Today Network. Thanks so much. We'll see you tomorrow.